Good morning, everyone. Good morning, tourists. This is Leia, your educational tour guide for today, and I would like to welcome you all to the one of the most significant historical sites in the Philippines, none other than Fort Santiago. Today, we are here to learn, explore, and enjoy ourselves while staying safe. But before we start our tour, allow me to share with you one of the few quick guidelines and rules to help us all make most of the experience. First, stay with your group. Please stick together so no one gets lost. Second, always keep your belongings attended. Check your stuffs frequently and be responsible with your own things. Third, listen to instructions. I'll be sharing lots of interesting facts, so please listen carefully. Fourth, respect the space. Keep noise low, follow posted rules, and leave the areas as we found it. And fifth, ask questions. Feel free to ask questions and I will be much happy to assist you with your queries. Does anyone have questions? None? Then I believe that we are now ready to go. But before that, let me have first a quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Perfect! Now, let the tour officially begin! For now, I will be giving you a brief background. What is Fort Santiago? So be attentive. Fort Santiago was built in 1571 by a Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi as part of the defense system for Manila. Fort Santiago is part of the largest Intramuros area, which served as a center of Spanish colonial power in the Philippines over 3 centuries. It served as a fortification and a prison throughout history, witnessing numerous significant events in the Philippine history. The fort is named after Saint James the Moor Slayer, or Santiago Matamoros, and has been declared a national shrine and national culture treasure because of its historical importance. Now, I am very happy to welcome you all in Plaza Mariones. It is a vibrant public square plaza that serves as a gateway to Fort Santiago. This plaza is one of the 3 major public squares in Intramuros, positioned right in front of the entrance of Fort Santiago, originally known as Plaza de la Fuerza. It was initially an empty lot used by soldiers stationed at Fort Santiago and later transformed into a military barracks. Just look at this majestic and well-preserved beauty. Take a moment to admire the design of Plaza Mariones. The plaza features beautifully landscaped gardens, benches, and pathways that create an inviting atmosphere for relaxation and reflection. So, everyone, this is Plaza Mariones. And to our next stop, let me welcome you all to the Fort Santiago Gate. Let's explore the gate of the city, the main entrance of the fort. The gate was built in the 16th century and is a prime example of Spanish military architecture. It is located along the southern boundary of the fort within the Intramuros area in Manila. This impressive gate serves as the entrance to the fort and features a stone archway adorned with a relief of Santiago Matamoros, or Saint James the Moor Slayer, symbolizing the Spanish colonial influence and dedication to the fort's name, Saint James. This was the gateway to Intramuros, the walled city of Manila, and a crucial point of defense against invaders. Notice the intricate designs of the gate, the remnants of the Spanish craftsmanship. Can you believe that? It is more than 4 centuries already, and yet it still stands sturdy. Now, as we stepped inside, let's imagine the bustling activity of the fort during heyday. It was a military stronghold, a center of administration, and a symbol of Spanish power in the region. The fort played a crucial role in defending Manila from pirates and invaders, and it housed a garrison of soldiers along with their families and support staff. Our third stop is the Plaza Armas, the central courtyard that was once a bustling parade ground and the site of public executions. This central plaza was used for military drills and storage of arms. It reflects Spanish colonial architecture. And now, as you can see it, it offers a serene space to reflect on the fort's history. Now, we are standing in the front of our fourth stop, none other than Rizal Shrine, a monument dedicated to the national hero Dr. Jose Rizal. Rizal was imprisoned here before his execution in 1896 for his revolutionary writings and ideas which sparked a revolution against Spanish rule. The shrine houses Rizal's belongings, including his writings, his personal effects, and a replica of his cell. This shrine serves as a reminder of Rizal's sacrifice for the Philippine independence. Rizal's story is an important part of our national identity. Can anyone share what they know about his influence on the Philippine history? Very good! I totally agree with you that his silent reform sparks revolution and raised awareness to the Filipinos. Well done! Let's continue our journey to this significant site. Now, our fifth spot is the dungeons of Fort Santiago. As we explore into this historical site, we'll explore its dark past, architectural features, and the stories of those who suffered within these walls. Originally, these dungeons were used as powder magazines to store gunpowder. However, the damp conditions proved detrimental for storage, leading to their conversion into prison cells. During the Spanish colonial period and World War II, these dungeons held political prisoners and civilians alike. It is estimated that during World War II alone, around 2,500 to 3,000 individuals were imprisoned here by the Japanese Imperial Army. The dungeons consist of several chambers that are dark and damp, which were not only uncomfortable but also contributed to the suffering of those imprisoned here. Can you imagine that? That in this very place we stand right now were once an abyss of death. Now, our sixth stop is the Baluarte de Santa Barbara, where it was originally constructed in 1593 as a wooden platform at the mouth of the Pasig River. This strategic location was essential for protecting the entrance to Manila from potential maritime threats. The structure is named after Saint Barbara, the patron saint of artillerymen, reflecting its military significance. Oh wait, I've seen someone raising their hand. Do you have a question or anything to share? Aha! You are right! The baluarte features a semicircular design known as media naranja, or half an orange, allowing for optimal defensive positioning against attacks. This design includes storage vaults and powder magazines, essential for military functions. Now, aren't they strategic thinker for making architecture both pleasing to the eyes and then serve as military purposes? It's very fascinating. And now, let's move on to our seventh spot is the Baluarte de San Francisco Javier. Was constructed in 1773 as part of the fortifications of Fort Santiago, primarily designed to defend against naval attacks from Manila Bay. It was built under the orders of Governor General Sabiniano Manrique de Lara after the original ramparts were destroyed by an earthquake in 1645. These baluarterios served as a protective curtain wall lined with cannons to safeguard Fort Santiago at the mouth of the Pasig River. It was strategically positioned to provide a forward defense, ensuring that any incoming threats could be neutralized before they reached the main fort. And now, our eighth stop is the ruins of the American Barracks, where it was established after the United States took control of the Philippines following the Spanish-American War in 1898. The barracks served as a military headquarters for the U.S. Army, marking a significant transition in the fort's history. These barracks were built to accommodate American troops stationed in Manila. The structure was designed to provide living quarters and administrative offices for military personnel. During World War II, Fort Santiago was captured by Japanese forces in 1942. The barracks were repurposed during this time, with many prisoners being held within these walls. Notably, one of those is a former president of the Republic of the Philippines, Elpidio Quirino, who was incarcerated here for 16 days. Can you imagine that? A president being imprisoned here? And now, let's move on our ninth destination, which is the White Cross Memorial. This memorial was erected in the memory of the countless Filipino and American soldiers who fought bravely during the war, particularly during the Battle of Manila in 1945. The White Cross serves as a reminder of the tragic events that unfolded during World War II, when Manila became a battleground. The cross symbolizes hope, sacrifice, and resilience in the face of adversity. Its design is simple yet powerful, embodying the solemnity of its purpose. Surrounding the cross are beautifully landscaped gardens that provide a serene environment for reflection and remembrance. Now, our 10th and last destination is the Postijo de la Nuestra Señora de Soledad. The name alone is fascinating, isn't it? It was named after Nuestra Señora de Soledad, or Our Lady of Solitude, reflecting the deep religious roots in Filipino culture. The Postejo itself is an excellent example of Spanish colonial architecture. Its sturdy stone construction reflects both functionality and aesthetic design typical for fortifications from that era. One of the most significant events tied to this postern occurred in 1762, when Lieutenant Governor General Simon de Anda made his daring escape through this gate as British forces captured in Manila. He fled to Pampanga, where he continued to lead resistance efforts against the occupation until its conclusion in 1764. This escape highlights the strategic importance of Postejo de la Nuestra Señora de Soledad during the turbulent times. Isn't it wonderful how this place preserves history, memory, culture, and heritage? Okay, since we are approaching the end of the tour, I will be giving you time to explore the place of your life. Time check, it is 10:15 in the morning. And if the clock hits 10:30, then it is time to stop and meet me here in our place. But please be reminded of the rules of this tour. Time's up! Did you have a good look, everyone? Now let's have a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Perfect! And that's the end of our tour. Thank you for joining me on this educational tour to Fort Santiago. As we conclude your visit, I hope that you have gained valuable insights into the rich history and significance of this remarkable site. May we always remember that Fort Santiago is not just a fortress. It is a symbol of nation's struggle for freedom and identity. Once again, this is Leia, and I hope that you enjoy our tour. Thank you for choosing to visit one of the most significant historical sites in the Philippine history, Fort Santiago. Safe travels, everyone, and may you continue to explore the Philippines and the world's heritage.